Do you know why some people can't help but see their wallets draining while others seem to be thriving in their lives? While chasing comfort and ease in life, you often forget that your bank account is bearing the cost. Here are 9 ways to prevent your wallet from keeping you poor. In the rush to find success and money, we often forget the subtle compromises we are making in life. But are those compromises free of cost? Definitely not. That trade-off is costing you more than you think. Number 1, the convenience trap. Do food delivery apps and takeaways keep your bank account poor? Comfort eating and convenience have become part of our lives by now. Fast-growing food delivery apps are the driving force behind this trend. The coffee you order every day at work as a stress reliever turns out to be a financial burden. While apps such as Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub offer unparalleled convenience to customers, they can also have negative consequences. People often become used to or even obsessed with having restaurant-quality food at home. Sometimes people fail to recognize the additional costs beyond the delivery fee, which can result in a significant financial loss. One intriguing thing we discovered is that as your cooking skills develop, most restaurant-quality food is inferior to what we prepare ourselves. Going out actually becomes disincentive. We eat better at home and save money in the process. Think about this. If you spend $15 on takeout 3 times a week, that's nearly $2,500 a year. What else could you do with that money? For instance, if you had invested $2,500 in Bitcoin a year ago, it would now be worth $7,000 in November 2024. However, people who are busy in their professional and personal lives often lack such a long-term thought process. But is there a way out for you? Of course, you should start with yourself. A determined mindset to make a change for the better is important. We must make intentional efforts to develop a weekly meal plan. Working groups often end up eating out when they don't have a proper idea of what to eat. Meal prep can change that habit. With proper planning and meal preparation, you can stop being poor. Another way to overcome this is by setting a convenience budget. This will stop you from overspending. While it may seem difficult at first, taking small, incremental, but consistent steps can help you manifest the changes you want. Number 2, subscription creep. Can you believe a household can easily spend over $50 per month on streaming platforms alone? Modern lifestyles often normalize convenience through subscription-based services such as streaming platforms, Netflix, and Spotify. Another trend in the same line is gym membership. A typical membership costs $40 to $60 per month, which culminates in $600 a year. Platforms such as Netflix have implemented an auto-pay method that users often overlook, resulting in unmonitored financial habits. Sometimes they are too lazy to cancel a subscription, which requires effort. However, these small charges can add up to keep you impoverished forever. There are a variety of apps that can help you manage those subscriptions. Rocket Money, Trim, and Bobby are just a few. The comments section below includes links. Number 3, the $20 mentality. Is the snack you just bought for $10 eroding your wealth? Being able to access everything easily is a benefit of living in this modern world. However, this convenience can also be a drawback. As our standard of living improves, men have an innate habit of impulsive purchases. It doesn't seem to be a big deal in the beginning, as it only costs $10 or $20. A daily coffee, a quick snack, or a beautiful dress might seem like minor expenses, but when counted as a whole, they can become a financial burden and strain your budget. There are many reasons for such impulsive buying, starting with low costs, emotional triggers, digital payments, etc. Digital wallets make it simple for you to spend without knowing the instant financial impact. You never realize when you are overspending. But what is the way out of this vicious cycle? The best way is to learn patience and restrain yourself. Always wait 48 hours before any non-essential purchase to avoid impulse buys. Try tracking your expenses and categorizing spending to realize what is non-essential. Now is the time to think about those long-term goals instead of choosing the flavor for today's coffee at work. Number 4, the I deserve it mindset. Can you believe skipping that fancy dinner could fund you a vacation or help you achieve debt-free living? When you reward yourself for every hard work or minor inconvenience, your annual expenditure can amount to thousands of dollars. Of course, this occasional indulgence can motivate and satisfy you, but is it doing something beneficial for your pocket? Sadly not. These emotional rewards, such as designer bags, luxury gadgets, or fancy dinners, are actually eating up your financial progress. People often choose these luxury rewards for a sense of pleasure and validation. However, these luxury purchases never provide a long-term sense of satisfaction or validation. This is a once-in-a-lifetime purchase will only keep you away from financial stability, while others who care to save up for life or invest in something sensible make milestones in life. Do you want to be a part of them? The best way is to reward yourself with experiences rather than running behind material items. Try to celebrate your achievements meaningfully by taking a trip or creative class that can enhance your creativity and skill with future potential. Planning can always make a huge difference. Always plan your reward purchase and make sure it is something thoughtful, like fitness equipment or something that can teach you something new. Always keep track of impulsive buying. Try to come up with a monthly allocation that might go up to 10% of your monthly income. While it's human nature to reward hard work, it's crucial to make wise choices about what you reward yourself with. You have the freedom to choose between short-term or longer-term rewards. Number 5, avoiding financial education. Does the term budgeting consume your thoughts? Sometimes financial topics like budgeting, investing, or taxes can be intimidating and overwhelming. You might try them. But do you really know what you are missing out on? Avoiding financial education can actually keep you from getting rich. Investing, budgeting, etc. can be complex without proper knowledge and guidance. There is a stigma in society that keeps you away from the wide world of money-making, the fear of losses. You constantly experience a subtle anxiety about losing money due to mistakes. Your financial losses can also trigger fear and peer pressure. Now, what are you really losing out on? This avoidance actually deprives you of opportunities to save and invest, thereby increasing your wealth. However, if you don't make proper investments, this can eventually lead to debt and a drain on your finances. But there are ways to overcome this fear. The first thing is to educate yourself. You can learn from books or perhaps from your friends who possess more knowledge. Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a good choice for beginners to gain an understanding of what they are about to tackle. And the next step is a start. Let it be a small and confident start. Small-scale investments in low-risk options, such as index funds, among others, can foster a sense of confidence that can propel you to greater heights. It can be as small as $10 or $20 per month. It's your call to see opportunities instead of fear, which only comes with a shift in mindset. It is your time to embrace financial literacy and make wise choices with your hard-earned money. Number 6, the blame game. Does your upbringing have anything to do with your financial instability? Of course, external factors like low wages, economic downturns, or upbringing play a critical role in your financial strata. The final call always comes from you, and you respond to the struggles that come your way. Low wages can always contribute to the financial struggles you face in life. The economic condition of a country can also play a significant role, particularly during periods of inflation. The 2020 pandemic has already shown the world how inflation can shake a household. Growing up in a household facing financial struggles deprives you of the experience necessary for effective money management. Teens rely on learned behaviors which will take them to the dead trap of financial struggles. But blaming these factors will only make your comeback impossible. If you feel helpless, a revival will be even more challenging. To overcome the learned behavior, try reading finance books or attending workshops which can bring a new layer of understanding. The only way out is to focus on yourself. External factors will always hit you harder, but focus on things that are within your control. If low wages are a factor, try finding additional income sources like gig platforms. However, this requires skill development and training from online sources, among other resources. It will assist you in setting aside funds for emergencies, such as $500 for a 6-month emergency fund. Monitoring expenses will keep you updated and cautious. Never give up on learning and improving. Instead of saying, "I can't save because I don't earn enough," try finding an answer to the question, "How can I earn more to save more?" Number 7, living paycheck to paycheck. Are you caught up in this never-ending cycle of immediate income? This can adversely affect their growth and standard of living, leaving little room for emergencies or opportunities that will bring financial prosperity. A major reason for this struggle is lifestyle inflation. When income increases, people start to spend more, leaving nothing to save. Who doesn't want better housing, nicer cars, and frequent dining out? Lack of budgeting can also lead to overspending, which will have a direct impact on your financial stability. Then your daily coffee runs and subscriptions will decide the fate of your bank account. But is there a way out? The basic thing to do is keep track of your spending. You can track monthly expenses using a budgeting app like YNAB, which will provide a better understanding of how to save. A $500 to $1,000 monthly emergency fund can provide support during challenging times while also reducing unnecessary expenses such as frequent dining out. Freelancing can be a better option to bring about income growth, which will provide a solid foundation for savings. With proper expense tracking and budget management, one can regain control of one's finances. Today is your time to take some small steps to build better financial ground. Number 8. The debt spiral. Are credit cards a lifesaver or a silent killer? High-interest credit cards can be a real threat to your financial security. They can lead to a point where you pay interest instead of earning forever. Can you believe you could have built a house with interest funds at the end of your life? A $5,000 balance with a 20% interest rate costs about $1,000 annually in interest alone for a person. People often don't understand the trap behind minimum payments, which will keep you in debt for longer while maximizing the profit for the credit card issuer. This will eventually lead to mental stress, potentially jeopardizing your mental health as you persistently think about the debt. Now, is there a way out? This is the point at which you should establish boundaries. An immediate switch to cash, debit cards, or prepaid cards will make the transmission easier and less complex. Paying more than the minimum can significantly reduce interest costs and repayment time, which can be a relief. After clearing the debt, it's time to start saving and investing for a brighter future. These small steps will lead you to the path of payments to savings, which can earn you wealth. Number 9. Comparison culture. How far would you go to experience the exotic vacation your friend recently enjoyed? The age of social media comparison culture is gaining traction unlike any other. The pressure to keep up with your influencer's lifestyle will only drain your wallet. It can lead to overspending and a debt trap, ultimately plunging you into financial instability. Comparison culture will take you to a stage where you prioritize appearances over financial health without thinking about tomorrow. Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook have already cultivated the belief that vacations, designer purchases, and expensive experiences are what truly make life worthwhile. Peer pressure and family expectations can also contribute to overspending. Influencers and their paid promotions have already found a space in the hearts of followers wherein they fall for fashion and the false impression of affordability. The FOMO that kicks in will only make the situation worse. But what will be the consequences of such overspending? Such overspending can quickly lead you into the trap of accumulating debt. For example, a $3,000 luxury vacation financed on a credit card with 20% interest will cost you $3,600 in 2 years. This overspending will leave little room for saving and investment, which can make your future even brighter. To escape this death trap, one should change one's mindset. You have to define success for yourself. Rather than getting anxious about others' lifestyles, define your happiness. Identifying your needs and wants is the first step toward achieving financial stability through budget management. Limiting the influence of social media can actually help you focus on yourself while saying no to non-essentials. Emma is a 28-year-old marketing professional who earns $50,000 annually but struggles with $15,000 in credit card debt. By tracking her overspend and setting priorities, she paid off her debt and saved $10,000 within 2 years. Now it is your call to decide what really matters: a luxury vacation to keep up with your friends, or a sensible investment that can earn you more. We can always welcome change in our habits. The realization of change is what matters. Life can provide you so much more when you realize its essence. And that comes with better financial management and gratitude for what you have. Now, are you ready to break free and build wealth? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe for more insights. Start today. Just break one habit this week and see how it affects your finances.